ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 with me here on the Estancia Lapacho map. Do you think they noticed I got that pronunciation wrong? Anyway, we're here. New day. Day after doing the harvest of stuff and things. I don't believe for a minute. We've got a couple of fields to harvest, haven't we? We've got our sugar beets to do. We've got our soybeans to do, and we've got our canola to do. Right, okay then. I was a bit surprised. I didn't think that stuff had grown in. Right, so we need to get on that. At the same time, I need to get the other fields sowed and stuff. Because, well, I'm starting to get a bit behind now. I haven't got the stuff replanted from yesterday yet. So there's going to be a lot of vehicles on the move in this episode. Plus there's some stuff I want to show you. And we won't. I've not done it yet. You'll notice. Look over there. We've got 2 pens of horses. I've got 2 pens of horses. That's right, kids. Got rid of the chickens. Bought myself 2 pens of horses. Because I believe horses are the future. I believe they're worth a lot more than the chickens. Right, so we're going to get the canola harvested. Who's driving? Oh, not a big fan of her, but can't be foresee. She's got to do the job. Right, Big Bud. We'll grab this, Big Bud. Right, we've got field 7 and 8 is empty. We need to plant something on 7 and 8 then. What are we going to go for? Corn? Corn sound good? Sounds good to me. Yeah, we ain't doing cotton no more. And cotton prices were rubbish. Oh, I see. We've already got somebody out here. Ready to make a start. Who is it? Is it the Fent? Is it Mr. Fent? Or is it Mr. Yeah, it's Mr. Fent. He's gonna do fields 2 and 3. Oh, okay. Oh, we've got that field to harvest as well. I forgot. Oh, and I also kind of gave you a sneaky hint pick of what's happened over yonder as well. I'll take you over there and show you that in a few moments. We'll get these guys started first before I show you some of the goodies. Right. Get this guy started. He's going to sow canola. Bent. Take the stayer. We're going to need the stayer anyway because he's going to have to unload the other harvester. We'll have a quick drive down to our field down here where I placed our sheep pen, cow pen and pig pen at the end of the last video. Here they are. They've still got no animals in. I then placed a mower shed, a vehicle shed. One of the things I didn't notice, and it's kind of annoyed me a bit, is that for some reason these pens and that shed don't seem to obey the laws of physics. Park that there for a minute. Don't seem to obey the place anywhere mod. Because the fact is that when I placed, I mean, this is the worst. The bloody sheet, look. It's put them on great big hills, and I've had to try and smooth and terraform off the terrain a bit to make this somewhat workable. Hence why I've lost a lot of my fantastic grass field that I was sowed and preparing. And this thing, well, look at the flipping state of this, look. Look at the bloody, oh, okay, I've smoothed it out a lot, but this put fucking massive height differences. And I placed it, I deleted it, I smoothed the terrain out, lowered the terrain and everything. Placed it again, and it still insisted on putting in great big bloody mountains, putting it on a mountain instead of putting it on the blooming ground. So, not sure why this stuff doesn't pay attention to the place anywhere mod. Whether it's because it's new mods and maybe the place anywhere mod needs to be updated a bit. Right, we need to open this door. We do it by pressing that button. That door slides. We then got this big shed, look. And it's got lights. The lights work. There's a light switch. You can turn the lights on and off, look. I leave them on because I'm not worried about saving on the electric bill. And we've got new toys, look. We've got a Valtra. Oh, a Valtra. I think this is a T series. Sure, it's the Valtra T series. And we've got a bale wrapper ready to do silage bales. Don't get caught in there, whatever you do. Yeah, and because of the way the terrain works, I've ended up with a bit of grass creeping in here. Can't do nothing about that, unfortunately. Just have to pretend it's not there. Then we've got this door here, which if we open... Dum, dum, dum. Ooh. This door as well. This in here, we've got a brand new Valtra S series with twin skinnies. Twin skinnies that now don't go funny colours when you equip them, because Stevie's fixed it. Thank you, Stevie. Thank you, Stevie, for being the greatest modder in the farming simulator world. We've got lights, and then we've got a Silo King. This is going to be making the food for our cows once we've got a few more bits and pieces in place. But at the minute, we've got no animals. And look at, you can see how high that is from here. Shocking. But I haven't bought the animals yet, because we're not quite ready for the animals yet. Having spent the money on that equipment and putting stuff and things in place, we're obviously at a stage financially where I've only got 800 grand left. So we do need to make some money. I know, 200 million, from over 200 million down to under $1 million. Just buying a few sheds and pens. Okay, admittedly I had to place that, bought a shed about 6 times. To try and... Oh, I also bought this thing over here. I have bought it. It's not leased. I own this. I own this truck. And I own that flatbed. That is a flatbed for round bales, and it auto loads. So quality of life 100% achieved. Thank you, modder, who made it. Shame on you, Giants, for not adding that feature to your trailer in the first place, and any of your trailers in the first instance. Now, if only we can get a modder who can do the magic and the business and add the auto-loading script functionality to work with pallets, to work with the silly little egg boxes, we will be golden. Right, you're full, apparently, of canola. So we'll come over here and we'll unload you. Is the fence still running? Right, what we need to do as well, need to get this bad boy started, don't we? That is the sugar beet header. It's hard to tell. They both look exactly the same. But it is. We're going to get you working this way, I think. Right, I still haven't done anything about them trees. Over on field, itchy me flip. We don't need you yet. I haven't bought any weights for the Valtras. All that. You're busy seeding. You could cultivate, but we're not ready to cultivate because we do need to do some work on that field over yonder. And I don't think you can use the seeder over here. I'm pretty sure you can't. Yeah, you can't because it's got a 3-point hitch on it, and you don't have that functionality without a trailed lifter, which we do not utilise ever. We have got cultivators. You could be cultivating. Well, no point giving you that cultivator or that one when you've got that one. I want to kind of do some baling. I now appreciate the fact that with matey seeding, I'm a tractor short. You're carting. We may borrow you, Mr. Voucher. Because you're going to need to probably, just for the moment, equip the auger wagon. Of course, we've got to come over here and harvest that lot too. Oh, another thing I'm thinking I'm going to have to purchase for my little setup over there. Another hayloft. That one's a little bit out of the way. In fact, actually, everything for my animals is out of the way. I couldn't have put those animals further away, could I? They really should have been on field 14. Right at the bottom of the house. Just down from the house, but I'm not sure if I wanted stinky, noisy animal pens right near my mansion. So we're going to park him there for now. So yes, we got rid of the chickens. Didn't get a lot for the chickens, sadly. Didn't get a lot for the eggs either. Probably got more for selling the pen back. So we've got 32 horses now, which, like I say, is going to make us hopefully over £1 million when we come to sell them. And then we've got our lovely sugar beet harvester. This lot is going into the silo, or at least the first 100,000 litres, which we can put in our silo extension. What could you be doing? You're quite a large vehicle. You've got a lot of horses under that hood. In fact, I was almost thinking of switching the Valtra S with the Fent. The Fent's been on quite a run, but when you look into the vehicles, he's quite he's right there at the top, look, with that red exclamation mark, which says he's quite little value now because he's done so much work. He's depreciating in value a lot faster, as is the Stayer. So potentially what we've got to go for is probably retire him to be the animal worker, and maybe bring the Valtra S back into normal rotation, into our normal vehicle pool. That might work as well, because he's a little bit too big to fit through these shed doors. With them tyres, he's a little bit big. I'd like him maybe to be mowing grass, if I could. Because then we could be doing silage bales in the not too distant future. Is that all hooked up? I think that's all hooked up as one, isn't it? Yes, well, probably not so good, because that's a lot of weight on that front end. We will see. We need to harvest both the fields, really. Drop you down, switch you on, start you up, drop you down. Let's do some mowing. And we've hired a worker, so the worker should do this field quite happily. Helper G is a full grain tank. Who is Helper G? You're not Helper G, you're oh, you are Helper G. Unfortunately, Helper G, you've stopped in the worst possible place. Let's turn them silly beacons off, won't we? There. Right, got 60,000 litres of cotton, not cotton, canola. One of the things I am thinking of doing as well is buying myself a proper trailer now. Now I've had to buy that truck anyway for the bale trailer thingy, the jiggy me bobby doodah. A proper actual trailer that can carry crops around would be pretty good, and it's either going to be the Distinction or the Pace Setter, I've decided, based on their fantastic storage capacities and the fact that they've got twin tanks, front and rear storage tanks, which means I can transport 2 separate crops at the same time, or a hell of a lot of one separate crop. So we'll get him out there. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he needs to be emptied. Of our sugar beet. Sugar beet. Come in. I'm coming, Mr. Sugar Beet Man. There's a hole in the back of that. Don't know if you noticed. It might be a viewing window, but it looks like a hole from this angle. This will get us a nice little amount of potatoes and sugar beets to start our initial basically our first batch of pigs should hopefully not eat too many potatoes and sugar beets. 60,000 litres and he's on his way. What's your damage? Seriously? Seriously? Dude? He might have trouble. I'm thinking he's probably going to have trouble windrowing. And mowing at the same time. Could be the case. Come on, Mr. Windrower. Trying to avoid going into the road. Doing a massive overlap. I'm not happy about this. Right, here's what's going to happen. We're going to put that on. We're going to lower that. We are actually going to drive to the end. We're going to unfold it quickly. And we're going to just do this bit quickly. This is such a faff to have to sort out, but it means I can't really cut and windrow at the same time. Right. Just want to drop that. Right. I want to drop that. I want to drop that. I want to pick this up now, off the back. I want to pick that up, off of there. Magic. Let's go. Just leave him to mow now. We can windrow later. Right, who's full? You're finished. Canola. We don't want to do that yet, do we? Because you're not quite finished with your canola harvest. Because you've got to come down here. And you're going to do this field for me. You appear to have missed some bits, Mr. Harvester Man. Oh, we're going to have to pick them up. For some reason you still didn't like this bit of field over here. So I got rid of all the tree stumps. But there's no telling if I actually did. But it doesn't even look like he's attempted to do this road, does it? This field was good, in theory. It's proving to be a bit more trouble than it's actually been worth. I'm going to have to harvest this field like 20 times before I've made back the costs of chopping the trees and terraforming the land and everything. Right, so you can be finished. Pipe out. Might just be a case that you might just have too much canola for you soon. Is he going to manage it? Is he going to take it all? He is. Good boy. Right, go back to the ideal. Get you working this field now. I assume this field is harvestable ready. We'll get you some soybean action. Soybean action. Still doing very well to manage all of this with just one harvester. Right. Canola. Best price by a long way is the transport company. I don't want to faff about with the transport company. So I'm going to the harbour. So this should fetch in a good chunk of cash. We could then buy the sheep. Honestly, how they will have the nerve to charge me a transport fee to go from there to my sheep pen when it's literally a stone's throw away. That would be a bit irritating. So we may look into leasing that transport vehicle. Oh! Wow, they're stronger than they look. Because I hit that pretty hard and it didn't even budge. It'll also be kind of handy to have the extra trailer. Like I say, the pace setters or the distinction are looking as being the most logical. I've liked them since early on in the series when I got to lease them for some of the contract work, because they're just beasts of vehicles. They can carry so much, you know. Back him up. How much did I get for that? I wasn't paying attention. Harvest. 260 grand. Really? Wow. Not a lot. Soybeans will bring in the money. Helper C has completed their task. Helper C being... hard to say. Got that many helpers on the go. It might be the big bud. Right, I'm going through here. Might be the grass cutter, of course. And we've got to come and harvest this field as well before we finish today. Okay, here's the grass cutter's driven all the way up here. Could be Mr. Grass Cutter then. The work has finished everywhere at this point. We need to go and unload the potato man again. It's not the potato man, the sugar beet man. The potato man's a different thing altogether. It's a great film. Hilarious film. Looks like you've finished seeding and cultivating and stuff and things. Although you may have missed a bit at the end of the field there. Have a look. Missed some bits, look. Stayer's not that great. I'm going to be quite honest. Stayer is not fantastic. At all. Are you getting full yet? Let's see. Nah, you was only at 40,000. Not really worth bothering with. Right. He needs unloading. I'm not going to be able to unload a great deal out of him, unfortunately. Because this thing only holds 100,000. However, that's the 100,000 I can go put in the silo. I don't like the way the potatoes clip through the top. There's some weight in the back of that. I think the T-Series is lacking a little bit of pulling power. Or it might just be for the fact that I've got no weight on the front. It's got no front traction. That would kind of indicate that as being a possible thing. So sugar beets are going into the silo. I might need some more silo extensions before we're done. Wiper in. Others off. Right, he's going to come down here. I know for a fact he's got 20-odd thousand litres in him because of when we emptied him a minute ago. We'll just cruise round behind him and say, show me the sugar beets. Come on. Come on. Ideally, I want to match his speed as best I can, which means gentle tapping of the trigger on the controller. he's still got plenty in there, hasn't he? He would have been full again on that run. My word. And we can get mowing this field now. You have now finished. So we can take you back to the shed. I think I've reached my limit, haven't I? Yeah, 100,000 litres is all I can hold. In my silos, I could use the train silos for a bit of extra storage of potatoes and sugar beets. Then they're getting... Oh no, to be fair, that train station over in the distance there, behind the barn, isn't actually going to be too far away, is it, from my... animals. But that could be a good storage location for some crops. Right. I'm going to borrow you to do some windrowing. However, I don't think you can windrow. Don't think workers can windrow, can they? Soon find out. I'm hoping they can. Because I don't want to do all this field. Oh, you can hire a worker to windrow. That is the best news ever. In the history of best news ever. We look like a proper farm now, don't we? Right. He's getting full. Go and empty him. Before he turns around, preferably. Or if the worst comes to the worst... Oh no, because he's going to be in the crop. Missed my opportunity, unfortunately. Have to wait for him to get full now. Right, best price for sugar beets at the minute. Bakery, although it's not saying a lot. £490. Oh, that's 490. There's no thousands there. Back to the Adco Ideal. Turn off the bacons. Rotate him round. good harvest of soybeans. We're recovering our money, slowly. Very slowly. Okay, that's going to be a problem because he's going to be quite full. Starting to get a lot of yieldage. Getting back on the old harvester. You're not going to hold much. You're going to hold... Wow, not even a full unload from him. The speed he's motoring down here. You kind of need to get to him pretty fast. And whoa, watch your brakes, son. Watch your brakes. He's reached a full tank. This is why I need a pace setter, isn't it? Or at least a truck that can haul. We're going to leave him with about 10,000 litres in the tank. He should be able to finish this field without needing to be emptied again. Put covers on to show me that he is done. Doing an excellent job of cutting the grass. Bent's doing an excellent job of windrowing. He's not wasting time. So you're not going to get another full unload out of him. It's no good trying to chase him because he's going to be at the end of the field before you catch him. So you want to start down this end and be ready to catch him on the way back. Well, we'll take the big bud and the stair and the starer cedar out of the way in a minute. We will. When we find him. And where he is. Because we are done. That field's going to need ploughing, I do believe. Yes. And our fancy field needs lime spreading. It's also going to get ploughed. Sided. Quickly do. Let's just give it a quick refill. Sure we got plenty in the tank for next time. I think I have to open the covers to load the seed. We'll eat into our profits, but hey ho, what can you do? Park you there. Chase him. Because that auger wagon is full now, which is a bit of a shame. Give me 150,000 litres and then we can peel off. Come on. Not quite. So who's paying the best for soybeans? In the harbour. Oh, this is slow. Helper B has completed his task, which must be the sugar beet harvester guy. Still got quite a lot of this field to harvest. Yeah. Some stuff sold. Quick drive round to the harbour. Love the fact that my windrower and my mower are doing such a great job in tandem. Oh, drive through here quick. I've got a feeling I'll get quite a few silage bales off of there. Get this lot sold. Oh, give me the money. 402 grand. Woohoo! There's still more of that to come. Wonder if the windrow is going to catch up the mower though. That's the only issue. He's probably going to catch up because he's got a wider working width and he's probably faster than the mower. There could be a collision on field 15 any minute between the workers. Because of that, I'm just going to wait till he's at the end, or wait till he's turned around at the end. I'm actually just going to reverse you out of the way. Because I think if I don't, you're going to get in the mower's way. I will stick with the soybeans for now. And then we've got to get the potatoes done. He's going to have too many potatoes on board for me to pick up and transport in one go, I'm guessing. Even with this. It might be an idea to go and buy that trailer I was on about. Make life a little bit easier. It might be an idea as well to get another silo extension. That way I can tip. I can grab stuff from the. I can still grab stuff from the harvesters using this. Tip it into the silo and then use the truck when to ship stuff once we've got harvest complete, sort of thing. That makes sense. Right, he should be able to do the rest of that field now in one go. Can't really do a lot about you. Turn off your beacons though, so you're not wasting the batteries. Right out a bit more. Let's have a quick look. Voucher T has got 350 horsepower. I need to pull that. 320. You could be ploughing, sir. Knowing all of this, I'm not sure if I want to bail all of this. Because it'll take forever. He's also going to have an issue when he gets to the the mower shed, because the mower shed's going to be in the way. Does it detect that as being field still? Kind of. Kind of. Okay, he's reversing. How much is that, Wilson? $74,000. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll use it to carry a lot of drop. Mr. Auger Wagon should be able to unload into this. I'm hoping. As I hope Mr. Sugar Beet can. Anyway, it's a bit tight to get in and out of. Don't crash the truck, please. You've only just bought it. There. I think this holds a lot. This is very cost effective. Right, we need hop out, hop in. Should get all that in there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect, right? take you, park you back in the shed. Thank you. Alright, we'll borrow this. We'll take this all the way down to the bottom of the field, our new field. Get it unfolded. Starting off here. Doing a great job. Okay, so he's kind of figured out a way to do some of the mowing. Not quite done all of it, but he's done some of it. And I can see which bits I can kind of change. Not done any of the ones up here. Get the worker hired. You've finished, but you need unloading. Super busy day for the combine harvester. He ain't finished yet. He's got to go down to field 13 next. Make a start on that. Super busy day here on the farm. Alright, I'm going to start in this top corner. Finish doing your, trying to do your donuts and your skid turns. And he's not straw swathing, which is okay. Help us see is blocked by an object. Help us see is probably the windrower. Hazard a guess. Got you here for now. You can hop in. Hold him up. Parking back over here. Doing a good job ploughing, but you're a bit on the slow side. That's to be expected. Take you back to the store, actually. Great demand at the transport company for what? Sugar beet? Really? A sugar beet? We could be selling that. Need to get these mowers washed. Right, if there's a great demand at the overseas blocked by an object. Suppose we could tip these into the silo, take them up to the transport company and sell them. We haven't done the transport company for a while. Does mean I've got to enable switching to trains. Yeah, I can see why you're not done a lot of windrowing. Pick up all this stuff that he's missed originally. Just missed the train. Just missed the train. So yeah, this having this area as a field is probably not going to be the best. Yeah. We're going to have a struggle to get in here with the windrower. Operates as a full grain tank, right. Sort that out. Everything's go at the minute on this. Everything is go. That'll do for windrowing. Then need the baler next. No, I'm going to park this just here. You're full. So are you. You're still ploughing. You were waiting to... Oh, we need to enable trains, don't we? Switch to trains on. Okay. Might work. This might work. Probably caught this just in time, actually. Way to the end. Chuck some sugar beet in there. You'll get a fair bit in there. Bit like these first two carriages. Should hold most of it. If not all of it. Go. The great demand at the transport company was real. So we'll get this sold, and then I'll have to sort out everything else off camera, because I'm aware that this episode has now probably gone on far too long already. So we'll get this sold, and then that'll be the end of this particular episode, and I'll sort the rest out off camera. And hopefully next episode we can start looking to bring in some of the animals, because we'll be financially a bit better off. Cruising here. Load first batch of sugar beeties. Won't give us a great deal, unfortunately, because they're not that profitable, despite the amount of work that has to go into producing them. Should be all of it. Yeah, didn't make a lot from that. Anyway, as I sit here on my roof in my Fiat, I'm going to say thank you everybody for watching this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Do the usual, leave your likes, comments, blah 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 blah, all that sort of stuff. Don't forget, if you're not already doing so, smash that subscribe button to be notified when I upload and post more content. And I will see you all again very soon. Goodbye.